All right, welcome back to another episode of the West Virginia Dynasty with Cletus Livingston, coming off a disappointing loss in the opener. Here's a look at our recruiting board heading into week 5. First road game coming up here at Iowa State. Both 0-1, so big implications for both of these teams heading into week 5. Workman, we finally get him into the top 5. Tung, haven't added any points to him. Morrison, haven't added any points to him either. Looks like there's no movement at all with those guys. Blunt and Bryant, same thing. Wide receiver Chigosian, we've extended our lead. We added a scholarship. Mar Hag, we've taken the lead, or stayed in the lead, extended that lead as well. Taking a look at our offensive tackle, Lester Meeks. We've taken the lead for our first offensive tackle. Keep it rolling there with a scholarship. RJ Tolbert, we're hanging. We might need to... Actually, let's take off friends and family. Offer a scholarship. All right, we'll keep him at 70 for right now. Good, slowly inch up. Mahoney, we're looking real good. We're going to wait for the scholarship there. Probably got to add a D-tackle. Kept the lead on McClendon. NC State buffed it up a little bit on the scholarship. We might want to offer a scholarship soon, but he wants way more than his expected 85. He wants at least 105 to get a bonus. We'll wait on this. We'll wait on that. We could offer Cantwell. We might as well offer Cantwell, actually, and then hopefully get into the top 5. Hopefully, I don't know, Alabama. Be tough there. Garland, we saw a verbal commit from Garland to Virginia Tech. We took a few points off. Kept our offer, but we'll see. Lincoln got nothing. Hatchet nothing. Fog nothing for right now. Donnerson, we still have we're keeping our hopes up. Unlikely. We actually dropped we'll keep the offer in. But it's not looking promising there. We moved our points over to Sisk, which allowed us to take the lead. Rogers, we're looking real good there. Robbins, we're hanging in. This is going to be a really tight race with Maryland. And then Overeem, we have the lead and we scheduled a visit. So, first road game, and it's a conference game at Iowa State. Here we go, a chance of rain.
A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Iowa State Cyclones. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Power, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the West Virginia head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you
Fourth down. They could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep this. They go play action with Hawkins. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Stuff the run. Motion from the back. On the move. And he rolls. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's
running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, got enough space.
We can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what?
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. just too much heat drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Hawkins, and the ball comes out. What a disaster. Cyclones ready to go on offense. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up, and the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's brought down, but he went
in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive.
Nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Keeps it on the option. Came through fourth down by what they call here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room. And they capitalized on the period of this one. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. Field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to pound it in. How about back to pass, it's Rayner. Finds his man, it's Boyd. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, second and inches. On the move. Touchdown, Mountain. For this ball club, they come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes.
All right, first conference win in the books. Defense was phenomenal. We had that blunder at the end calling a goal line with 3 minutes left. That was just stupid. But our offense was not great. 280. Yeah, we bet 433 we allowed, but I think we had 3 takeaways again. Rollison has been amazing taking the ball away. I think he had a fumble recovery. Let's see. Yeah, Keyshawn had a fumble recovery. We had 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 2 interceptions. Pierre played great as well, 6 tackles on the day. Hawkins, 12 for 17. We didn't really need him to throw too much. As you can see, only 99 yards and a touchdown. He also had 3 rushing touchdowns as well. Vultured one from Cam Cook at the end. Cam, 18 for 127. Having a fantastic year, continuing to build on that. Obviously, 99 yards passing. Not a whole lot on the receiving end. Let's take a look at Iowa State. Passing, Jalen Rayner, 29 for 38. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 348. Had to throw most of the game. It was 21 to 3 at one point. Great job going into that team is not very good, but great job going on the road in the Big 12, getting our first dub. We build on that, and we go into next week. And I'm not sure who we have next, but we'll see. Let's actually take a look at we'll actually move forward a week. As expected, lost to Anderson. We'll talk more about that in the next video. We'll get Arizona at home, 0-2 Arizona. So, look to capitalize on a team that's moving in the wrong direction here. But let's take a look at the conference standings through a couple conference weeks. BYU 2-0. All right. Only 43 points allowed all year. Oh my. Houston's number 9. Oklahoma State's ranked. Let's go take a look at Virginia. Virginia's 5-0. Okay. I don't feel so bad losing to them. Take a look at the top 25 and then the Heisman, and then we'll move on to the next video. Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame. Looks like a lot of the same teams. Any surprise teams at the bottom? No. Michigan 3-2. LSU 3-2. Oklahoma State 3-1. What was their loss? Okay, that's Oregon. Not bad. Not bad. All right, building some momentum heading into week 6. Let's take a look at the schedule. Arizona, Cincy at home, TCU before the bye. All right, 2-1 at minimum will give us a great chance. That's a gauntlet to run at the end, those weeks 10 through 13. But Cletus got it. 3-2 on the year, 1-1 in the conference. We'll see you guys later.